Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Kobe Bryant.
And you know what I love about Kobe, Kevin, is the evolution as a post scorer that he's shown. You know, early in his career, he was more of a guy who tried to run past you. Now it's about his footwork and his fundamentals down on the block, able to really get his shot off anytime he wants.
Yeah, we know he worked with Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the all-time greats, to develop some of those moves, and he can make shots with guys all over him. We know that, and so it makes sense for him to back them down first and try to get as close to the basket as he can. But even if he doesn't get all the way there, he's still got enough in his package to hurt you.
So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
You know, if there was no salary cap, no max contract in the NBA, you'd have to wonder what LeBron James would command for his salary. I mean, he clearly is worth more than the maximum you can pay him because he's so far ahead of everybody else in the league in terms of talent. I think Kevin Durant is probably the only one who comes close to him in terms of a guy of that size and that ability.
Kobe Bryant.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And going back to the topic of max contracts, if those were higher relative to the cap, it might be harder to assemble the big three-star trios we, for instance, see in Miami.
And Kevin, I think that's where we're heading with the new CBA. It's going to be more and more difficult to put three max guys together. And so teams are kind of working their way through this new CBA, trying to figure out how they're going to structure their payrolls going forward.
Here's Nash, following the basket by LeBron James. And that one's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Wade drives in. James against Young. Here's Wade. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And as he has gained more experience in the league, Wade has taught himself to rely a bit more on his jump shot and a little less on attacking the rim. But still, you see his confidence really lies in his ability to attack the lane.
And Wade, still a player who thrives on getting in the lane, Clark, and for his career, under 30% from long range.
Yeah, you know, his jump shot is more of a mid-range weapon, quite honestly. He loves the bank shot, loves the floaters, and is always looking to get somebody in the air with that pump fake. And usually, more times than not, guys bite and he gets free throws.
He gets to the line, you're right. And Young, here we go. The soft touch off the glass.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
And there's the call on Udonis Haslem. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Hill's checked in.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Now Wade, following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. The second chance effort. LeBron's shot is good. James has got 5 now.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
That's his first personal.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Chris Anderson is checked in for the Heat. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Gets an open look and hits. Nash has got his second bucket. Here's Battier. No good from outside.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
It's LeBron with the drive. He dishes it to Anderson. LeBron passes to Wade. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Wade seems to be slowing down just a touch, and the difficulty as you get older, when you're not a great jump shooter, which Wade is not, is that the defenses will back off you. And that's the big challenge now for Dwayne Wade, adjusting to that newer style of defense that he's going to be looking at.
Pulls it from the elbow. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And Steve, you go back to the strong output for Dwayne Wade last season for the fourth time. In his career, he averaged over 20 points and 5 rebounds and 5 assists a game. Clark, one of only 4 players in the league last season to hit that mark.
And Kevin, he led all shooting guards in player efficiency rating for the 5th consecutive season. Some might argue, but the numbers speak truth. He's the best shooting guard in the game.
Farmar with the bucket.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start playing with some energy.
You know, Steve, do something, anything to throw their shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
In low to Hill. Good, and Farmar gets the assist.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Cole's shot is good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Now Farmar, averaging 8 points a game. Johnson kicks to Farmar. Good-looking screen by Gasol. It'll count. And that concludes. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, in the backcourt, Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant. Chris came in out there with Hill, and it's Young in the small forward.
Tough assignment for that defender with the size mismatch we're seeing.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to handle it.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
at the line for two.
Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Here's Kaman, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. Ray Allen picks one up.
Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking.
LeBron gets to Chalmers. It's stolen by Hill. Second shot opportunity. Right side Hill. Kaman inside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
A chance now to get a glimpse at how the Heat are doing early in the season in the NBA stats. First in shooting percentage. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And they're number 3 in team assists, a group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. LeBron James, number 1.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that well, not at center, but at small forward, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
That is so true, Steve. From 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, his touch is really on target from any distance.
Chalmers dishes to Bosh. To the paint. And stolen by Kaman. Here's Hill. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Hill. James against Young. LeBron passes to Allen. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good.
One of the great shooters in the history of the game. I mean, Ray Allen is just amazing with that deep range, incredible accuracy, and he can also put the ball on the deck a little bit once or twice, pull up jump shots, get to the foul line. Allen's just one of the most consistent scorers we've had in the game for a long time.
And he's rehearsed that motion for so long. It's automatic. I mean, it's something he can do in his sleep. He doesn't even think about the situation or the defender. He eyes his target and lets it fly.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Well, LeBron James' game is so well-rounded, you might forget that he led the league in scoring back in 2008. He said, I've done that before. I'm capable of doing it, but that's not my job here. My job is to do a lot of everything, rebounding, passing, and defending. Guys, his versatility and completeness as a basketball player is what makes him so incredible to watch.
He can do it all, Doris. Pass, shoot, special talent.
Well, LeBron James was probably his best season statistically a year ago. I don't think there's any question about it, guys. I mean, certainly it was his most efficient offensive season. I mean, he had career highs of 56% shooting from the floor and 41% from long range. I don't know if we've seen a player of his size put together those kinds of numbers with the types of shots that he takes. I mean, just absolutely stunning what he did in terms of his efficiency last season.
Now the Heat with it. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And Miami making a change here. And then Wade slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. And for LeBron James this season before last, he really focused on scoring in the post. You know, Steve, using his size and strength.
And we've seen his field goal percentage climb as a result. The low post work, I think the selection, too. He shoots fewer three-pointers, but a higher percentage. So now, how do you guard the guy? He's got everything in the package.
Heyman. And he lays it straight in. Heyman's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
Battier's shot good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Here's Farmar. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Wade. And Cole kicks to Wade. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The drive by James.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Doubled by Cole. So it's the Lakers now. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
Good solid defense on the...
Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Heat out front, up by 4. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of the game. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
It's easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. At the forward spots, James and Haslam. Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And it's Bosch in the center position.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
You know, for Pau Gasol, calling last year a rough year might be an understatement. He fought off an injury and tried to find a role on the team that was in transition. A year like that can really take a lot out of a guy.
And Steve, for Pau Gasol, he dealt with knee tendonitis from the first day of the season, then a concussion, torn plantar fascia. I mean, he just had one setback, it seemed, health-wise after another.
It was just that kind of season, which symbolized the fate of his Lakers, too. They just never seemed to get it going until it was too late. But, you know, with Gasol, we're talking about a guy who's remained effective for a long time in his career. And when you have that kind of skill level, I think your game can translate as you get older.
Here's LeBron. Open jump shot off the mark. Stolen by Chalmers. The drive by Wade. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got 3 assists in the game.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Here's Kaman. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
The Heat making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. LeBron James, number 1.
He sees the whole court extremely well, and from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man, even in a very crowded area.
The drive, draw, and dish.
That was awesome.
Look out below. Kobe against Wade. Kobe with it. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Gasol. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kaman.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And folks, what an outstanding array of talent we've got here. Just look at the list for all-time career scoring average. Jordan and Chamberlain and LeBron.
And, of course, those guys were much more than just scorers, Kevin. They were winners, champions. But, you know, as you work your way up that list, no question, that is elite company. And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra. As a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart, Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Double team on Wade. Lewis kicks to LeBron. Fires the 3. Another miss by LeBron. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Charlotte.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. The guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. Pattier comes in for Udonis Haslem. And Allen subbed in for LeBron. Shoots from the baseline. Gasol, no good. Here's Hill. Goes up again. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup. You know, even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
Blake. Good, and Farmar gets the assist. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And a moment to check out Norris Cole here. How this year is going for him. He's averaging 7 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And no doubt about it, he knows how to run the offense and really not miss a beat when he comes off that bench.
Steve, you were an NBA guard. Not a lot of guards can do that coming off the bench, but he is one of them that can.
This is it to Blake. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Clark, you mentioned the versatility of Pau Gasol. Steve, it's really the defining quality of his game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the ability to do so many things offensively as a big guy just really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Pau, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade.
The feet to Farmar. Got a piece of it. From deep. Rebound by Ray Allen. Miami leading by 8. And Wade slams it in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Farmar. Knocks down the 3-ball. Farmar's got 6.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking up. Great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Miami leading by 7. Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. Young is out. There with Hill. And it's Kaman in at the center. That's the Laker 5. LeBron dishes to Chalmers. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron got his 5th assist in this one.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in the shooting from what we saw before the break.
And he gets it to go.
That's been a great day for him. And if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Shane Battier. And the whistle blows. He decides to foul intentionally for some reason. Odd.
I'm not sure why you would foul right there. That's obviously not the smart thing to do, so a mistake there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots, and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against LeBron.
25 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more, though, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Lakers trail by 14. Nash kicks to Kobe. Left side, Bryant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
You know, it's interesting. Kobe, the last few years, has gotten very loose with his opinions. He's not afraid to say it like it is. And I think one of the inflammatory remarks he made that caught a lot of attention was when he mentioned that the Olympic team back in 2012 was better than the '92 Dream Team.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Nash outside. From downtown. And it's Miami with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that was a bold thing to say going back to Kobe. Definitely got the media talking, Clark, about, you get the feeling he actually believes that they were better.
He might have been right, he might have been wrong. I mean, I think it comes back to the fact that Kobe has no problem saying things that might not be easily received. I'm not sure why anybody is surprised by that. I mean, you don't get to be an elite player without having very high confidence in your ability and your team's.
Baseline try. Here's Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And James throws it down.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Dishes it to Nash. Goes up from the top of the key. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And stolen by Nash. Inside to Gasol. Feeds it to Kaman.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots. Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Inside. Here's Bryant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lakers trail by 13. The time for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Young with the steal. Shot's good.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size. There's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
The drive by LeBron. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one is on Kaman. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities and scoring some easy baskets.
The drive by Bryant. Rejected by Wade.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense. And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but Still a double-digit victory for the Heat.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for LeBron. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
The Heat shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And here's Chalmers for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. The lead now in single digits.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
And that's an intentional foul.
Now they're trying to extend this game, but this one's pretty much out of reach.
Yeah, at some point you just got to concede and get ready for the next one. Stopping the clock now, I mean, is wasting everybody's time, me and yours included. We want to get out of here.
He would have liked them all to go, but that should still be enough to end this thing.
Blake kicks to Johnson. And that one is stuffed right through. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
And so it's Miami winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Gets even better.